Configuring a stream object is the second part of building a functioning stream in the Data Stream Designer. This video will demonstrate how to access the configuration blade and explain several of its functionality quirks. To access the configuration blade, select a stream object and click the configuration command. You can also double-click a stream object. The configuration blade will open and display the saved settings of the stream object. However, newly created stream objects cannot be configured as they have not yet been saved, and a warning will appear to remind you to save your stream if you try. In addition, many stream objects ask objects further up the stream for the properties they will output when determining options in their configuration. If you have altered the connections or the configuration of these objects, but not yet saved them, the old configuration settings will still be used. Therefore, it is usually best to save your stream every time you alter configurations or whenever you finish rearranging the stream. The settings displayed in the configuration blade depend on the agent your stream object was created from. For instance, the event simulator agent needs to know the properties of the events it will generate and how often, while the SQL listener agent requires information about the instance of SQL server that it is to connect to. More information about each agent's configuration will be found within their documentation. For now, we will use the SQL listener as an example. Notice that whenever the server field changes, the configuration blade loads briefly. Not all settings will do this, only certain ones depending on the agent, usually pertaining to login details or uploading a file. This is because such settings affect the options displayed in other settings, so the entire blade must be recreated using the new value. For instance, when the correct login details are supplied, the agent will be able to fetch the list of databases and populate the database setting. This can even change which settings are shown. For example, the password field is only needed if the SQL authentication checkbox is ticked. Therefore, it will hide or display accordingly whenever that value changes. Also note that the password field hides its contents and even appears to change them after a brief delay. This is normal. It is because the password setting is secure, meaning that the value you enter will be hidden from view and the value will be encrypted until it is needed by the stream object. Finally, note that the blade offers the ability to discard and apply your settings. Discard resets the configuration to the values stored in the designer, while apply sends the settings you have entered back to the designer and modifies the stream object to use the new settings. These changes can then be discarded or permanently saved on that blade. Agent configuration also plays a part in assigning remote configuration. It is accessed by the Configure button under the remote receiver or remote publisher if they have been assigned, and otherwise works exactly the same way as in the designer. This has been how to configure a stream object in the Data Stream Designer. Thank you for watching.